Hello and welcome to HD Calcs. I'm Rick, and in this video we're going to have a look at how we can adjust our graph line style and shading when graphing on the Texas Instruments TI-84 Plus graphing calculator. To do this, we'll use the Y equals key that looks like this, located here, the zoom key that looks like this, located here, and the graph key that looks like this, located here. To get started, we'll have to go to our graph menu and enter some graphs. So we'll hit the Y equals key here, which brings up our graphing or Y equals menu. We'll enter this as our first function. Our Y1 is equal to x plus 0.5. So to do that, we go x plus 0.5 and hit enter. And then for our second one, we'll have y equals 3x squared minus 1. So we go ahead and enter that. All right, we've got both graphs entered. Now, if we want to view that, we can just hit the graph key and see both of our functions graphed here on our screen. If we want to zoom in and get a better view of them, we can use the zoom key here to bring up our zoom menu. And let's zoom in by choosing zoom in and then pressing the enter key twice. And we can get a better view. But what if we want a way to differentiate those two functions easily on our graph? To do that, we go back to our y equals menu. And for this first one here, let's set our y1 function line, which is a solid line right now, to a thick line. So to do that, we scroll over, highlight it, and then hit the enter key. And we see that solid line has now been changed to a thick solid line. There we go. Let's scroll down to our y2. And for this one, let's set it to a dotted line. So we've got our solid line highlighted. And if we hit enter, first we see that thick line. And if we keep scrolling, we get to a dotted line. All right, now we've changed both graph line styles. So if we go back to graph, we see our Y1 is now a thick line and our Y2 is now a dotted line, allowing us to easily figure out which one's which. We can also use this to shade areas if we go back to our Y equals menu. For example, let's shade in the area less than or below our Y1. So we highlight that and then scroll through until we see a triangle facing downwards. Now if we graph that, we see the area underneath our line or our function has been shaded or highlighted. We can do that with both functions if we go back to the y equals menu. And let's highlight our y2 and shade the area above this function. So again, we highlight it and scroll through with the enter key until this time we see the shaded arrow pointing up. Now if we graph it, we can easily see each shaded area as well as where they overlap. There are two other line styles we can look at if we go back to the y equals menu. First, we'll reset our line styles back to our normal solid lines. There we go. The two other options we have are a trace with line and a trace without line. So if we scroll over here and go through our style options, until we see a line with a circle on it. That means it'll trace our graph and draw the line. So if we graph this, it draws our line with the circle leading, showing where our line will be. And our other option, if we go back to the y equals menu, is the trace without the line. If we trace this now, we see our first line being traced out with the circle and the line following it. And our second function being traced with the circle, but without a line following it, or without drawing a line. There we go. Not sure why you'd use those, but it's an option. If we're done with that, we can go back to our y equals menu and set our styles back to our standard solid line. Then, if we're done working with our graphs, we can go back to our main screen by hitting second, quit. Thanks for watching, everybody. I really hope this has been helpful. If it has, you can help me out by hitting that like button and subscribe for more calculator tips in the future. And, as always, good luck on those tests out there, everybody. You've got this.